Alright, god dang it. Sorry, a little bit of noise on my end. Anyway, I've been meaning to play this game for a while on my channel, and the reason why is because of how much I like it. This game is just like a little, 2D platformer game that's really just like you have to go through this castle, make as much money as you can, and try and survive through this mayhem, chaos of evilness. So much bullet hell. Anyway, and also this video is also going to be this. Thought this game would be a perfect like background drop, basically, for me to talk about my favorite shows. Yeah, so many spikes everywhere. Why? Why did you ever put there so many? Anyway, um, uh, I wanted to discuss a couple shows, and one I've been discussing on my channel lately. Um, I'm not. Well, most. Okay. The reason why I like the show. Well, trust me, you know what show I'm talking about if you go through my channel. Um, it's. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm addicted to it lately, and that's why I can't stop talking about it. And well, it's the fact that if it was any other show, like for example, The Walking Dead, which I'm highly addicted to, it it has like a community that a lot of people hate. So that's another reason why I always talk about it, is because like I want to clear up the misconceptions that people have about the show. Um, but of course that's hard to do because it's really hard to change people's mindsets. Okay. So it's really hard to change those type of things in people. But at the same time, it's if they're open-minded, it's kind of easy. Never mind. Anyway, man, I need to focus a little bit. Like I've gone through pretty well lately on what like the reason behind it all is, and I made that really clear in my presentation a couple of videos ago. But I guess there's a couple. That was just take one, by the way. I'm yet to take that actually in English class. That was just a little practice in like study hall. But so there's gonna be like a take two on that, and I'm going to like do it a bit better each time. If I do get to present it in like I don't know. I'm not even sure if I ever will be able to present that in my actual class. But anyway, stupid turn. Okay. Where was I? I was gonna clear up some misconceptions about the show, and most of it I already have done in previous videos. And I don't think I really have to go very much further on that. Actually, in fact, I think I won't. But actually, I don't know what the title of the video is because I'm still debating right now. But clearly, if you're watching it right now, you already know what I'm decided on. There was I did want to talk about Adventure Time, I think, because that is actually the show that actually opened up my mindset of, God freaking hey. It was the first show that opened up my mind to new shows. Like, well, not even just, it opened up my mind to the kiddish kind of shows. And, well, I'm always usually a, mature person, like in real life, and I don't really like kiddish things. But of course, I still like, I'm still just a kid. I still like watching those types of stuff. So, like, but before, like, I got interested in Adventure Time, and that was the first show I got interested in. That was actually for age groups smaller than me. Is like before I'd just like tilt my head and say, why would anybody watch that? And I just walked away without even without even giving the show a chance. And that's where I went wrong, and where a lot of people go wrong, actually. Like, the thing is, they need to give the show a chance before they can actually make an educated decision on if they want to watch the rest of it or not. And that was me before I actually watched Adventure Time, because, well, don't get me wrong, there are shows that literally you just don't watch because of how terrible it is, but you can't say it's bad till you actually give it a chance. Oh, god damn it, you little shit. Anyway, die already. You're dead, but you don't know it. Okay, there we go. Man, oh, that was hard. What'd I get? Blood Helm. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Thank you very much for something. I don't know what it does. Oh, god damn it, I need to be more careful. Alright, where was I? Where did I leave off? Sorry, I have to recoup myself. I'm really playing. I'm trying to narrate and also try and survive at the same time. kind of hard to do. Oh, I got this thing. If I equip this thing, I'm freaking gonna get no health at all because I only have 35 right now. All right, where am I? Well, okay. Anyway, I was talking about Adventure Time and why I watch the show. And it's funny because I look back and I used to watch Adventure Time and I used to feel like that was weird and that was something that most people don't do. And it was something, oh my god, I freaking got my wizard and I freaking died instantly with him. I used to think watching Adventure Time was a bit weird because it was intended for little kids. But now looking back, I was in the all clear because of how much the fandom is. But back then, I didn't really know about fandoms and stuff like that. Comic-Con, BronyCon, anything like that. So I would just, like, you know, just say this is a bit weird because nobody else watches it that I know. So, yeah, that was basically just a start. And basically, as I became more and more addicted to the show, I was just like, okay, just deal. If anybody has a problem, just they're gonna have to deal with it because I'm not changing my opinion about the show. And like the biggest reason why I I love the show so much is because of like the backstory of the show, and there were a lot of people who made really great examples on why people watch the show. And you can go watch my I don't know if I'll put a link in the video. I'm too lazy, but they made one of the people, they made a really good example of why people watch the show, and that's because of the fact of nostalgia. But I won't go into it. That's saved for his video and his discoveries of like why people watch it. So if you really want to figure it out, go watch it. Well, you don't even know what video I'm talking about. I don't know. I'll put a link maybe if I'm not lazy enough. Let's see here. Where was I? Well, the thing is, Adventure Time, just like My Little Pony, it has like an intense, like, not really. It has more of an intense backstory, I should say, than My Little Pony does. But at the same, sorry, I'm kind of like trying to figure out what words to use because I'm not trying to insult like either of the shows. God freaking hey! Anyway, moving on. I'm a bit mad right now. A bit mad. I'm just a bit mad. Just a bit mad. 1 second while I recoup. Okay. I left off with saying how, like, the backstory of the show, especially for Adventure Time, like the biggest reason why anybody really would watch it or watches it is because of the backstory. The backstory is where that show gets its edge. Oh my god, what the hell? Why would it give me such a hard first room? Anyway, where was I? This is mostly what this series is going to consist of, but I'll continue anyway. I was saying how it has such an immense backstory, and that's what sets it apart from a lot of kids shows. Actually, in fact, a lot of kids shows do not have the intense backstory that Adventure Time has. I don't think I've ever come across a show like in my youth, frankly, because I'm still kind of in my youth. So, oh my God, really? I did that. Man, I hate this game. I want to play something else. Anyway, yes, because, of course, trying to recoup my memory. I apparently have Alzheimer's like this character. Anyway, it's immense backstory. It sets it apart from any other kid show because of the fact of how in depth it is. Of the fact that well, it's kind of hard to go in depth right now because of how. Well, frankly, like I said, it's in depth. I can't tell you every single bit of how in depth it is because, frankly, that's saved for an entire book. Frankly, I guess I'm still waiting for Adventure Time the book, apparently. But anyway, it really goes into a big war. I'm just gonna give you the very shortened version of it. It's like the reason why the place is all magical is because there was a war that was fought against magic and humans, and basically humans were eradicated. Or I have a couple theories on that. Maybe I'll go into it in this series, but right now I'm not. the humans are eradicated. The only humans left is Finn the human, and well, I won't spoil anything, but there are a couple others. Well, this isn't very much of a spoiler, but the Ice King. I'll put a. I don't know, like, if I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen Adventure Time, so I can't assume that you know who the Ice King is. But if you ever watch the show, I guess he's the guy who's blue with a white beard, a really big white beard, and he kidnaps princesses. And that's all. Trust me. That's all the information you need on that character. If you can't figure that out from that description, frankly, I don't know. Like, that's kind of, he's the only blue character that has a white beard and a crown. Anyway, he used to be a human, and he's 1,000 years old. And 1,000 years ago, that's when the war started. And the only reason why he's alive is because the crown that he wears keeps him alive because of magic. And yeah, pretty complicated, isn't it? That's why it's a really good story, is because of how in-depth it is. But I don't want to go completely into it because of how in-depth it is. It's so in-depth, I can't even do it. It's too much. But I will say, for the fact that My Little Pony doesn't really have such an in-depth backstory, of course. Well, it kind of does. Like, you know, if you've seen the show ever, it does have kind of an in-depth. Oh my god, freaking A. Anyway, it has kind of an in-depth backstory, like with the 1,000-year-old princesses, but besides that, not very in-depth. Like, that's it. We don't really know very much information about that, so that's why I say it's not. That's why I say it's kind of an in-depth backstory, is because we don't have any information, and we can only theorize on what it is. So that's the only reason why I say it's in-depth. And also Discord. I love Discord. Like, I haven't mentioned that enough, but, you know, I'll continue. Trying to think. Sorry. This is completely an audio series, so this is most likely you're going to be sitting back and listening to this. Like, not even paying attention to the video, and most likely just listening to me, so you probably have all the time in the world to listen. God damn it, no! Anyway. Man. Sorry, 1 second while I recoup. Oh, god damn it, really? Anyway, it doesn't really have much of My Little Pony, back to My Little Pony. It doesn't not have a very in-depth backstory as Adventure Time, like I said 5 times in a row, but it still seems to have its, like, no, that's not the reason why people watch the show, actually. That's, like, I guess, like, if they went a bit, if they hinted more at, like, if the backstory was, like, more essential to the story than it is right now, then maybe that would make people want to learn more, and maybe that would be the appeal of the show a bit more. But frankly, the past is in the past in that show, and it has nothing to do with the future. Sometimes. There are some times where it does matter, but most of the time it doesn't matter. And most of the time is in the present with dealing with present matters. Like, right in front of you matters. But that's kind of like that's the appeal of the show, is because of how relatable the situations are, how much you can relate to the characters on a fundamental level, stuff like that. That's the appeal of the show, frankly. Just I think that's really what it... Well, I don't know. That's really... I guess that's more of an opinion than a fact. But anyway, let's move on. Yeah, so it's like... Even though I like Adventure Time and My Little Pony so much, and they're both kid shows, they both have an immensely different appeal to audiences. So I can't really compare them because of how different they are. Oh, god damn it. Why can't you throw bones through walls, really? Anyway, let's move on to the next freaking topic, and I totally forgot what it was. Well, actually, in my previous video, literally my last video, I talked about Discord's origins, and also was an introduction to my new audio series, where I said that I don't really condone the theory that Discord is Star Swirl the bearded. Jeez, I can't say his name. What the heck? Anyway, I don't really condone that theory. I take that back, because the reason why I said I didn't condone it is because of the fact that Discord is for as far as we know, a species of like, I don't know, a species of sorts. But kind of looking back on like why I watch Adventure Time, and again, Adventure Time is going to be a reoccurring thing because of how much it affected my TV watching and stuff like that. Anyway, what I was saying was that after rethinking Adventure Time, that's exactly what the Ice King, aka Simon Petrikov, which I just talked about a couple seconds ago, he used to be a human, and then he had a magical object that turned him into a wizard. So I can believe in that, but then I rethought, but I can't believe in Star Swirl the Bearded turning into Discord. So I'm like, wait a second, this is actually, it's possible, but I don't think that, like, I'm not saying it's not plausible, but I'm saying I don't know if the story writers will do it. That's the thing. It could be possible, and it's a very likely thing, but they really probably will never state it in the show, and that's the reason why I don't condone the theory. It's not because of the plausibility of it; it's the fact of if the story is actually true, which it might, but I don't know. Only time can tell, I guess. Man, I've kind of wandered into the difficult part of this castle, sadly. Alright, there we go. Alright, I don't know what else I wanted to discuss. So I discussed, like, recorrecting my theory about Discord. Talked about My Little Pony and why I watch it. What else was I wanting to discuss before I ended this video? And I don't know how long this video might be. It might be forever. I don't know. I've been going on for a while, haven't I? I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Okay, good. Back in the castle. I don't know. I really discussed really a lot of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because I'd prefer having this a bit longer than it is right now. Of course, just while I'm thinking, you can watch the magnificent gameplay. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Not really much I really needed or wanted to discuss in this video. Ah, God, freaking A! I was doing so good. Oh my God. Anyway, let's see how much money I made. Oh, look, Sir Lee. I'll pick you because you have my name. I will go with health because health is important. And especially since I have a bunch of vampirism armor that drops my health, but at the same time I'll be able to regain my health by killing. Alright. Actually, there is one thing, and actually that can wait for next episode. And I'll see you guys next time.